I have to say that a couple of decisions from the manager, you know, let's get this right. Mikel's got them all right this season. I just felt that there was a couple of indifferent substitutions there. Look, hindsight's a wonderful thing. I felt that Tierney maybe should have come on a little bit earlier. The ODEGAARD one for Kevin, I just don't understand what was the thinking of that. Liverpool 2, Arsenal 2. Well, what can I say? Mixed emotions, really. Should have won the game when you're 2-0 up, of course, but in the end we could have lost it. And if it wasn't for Aaron Ramsdale, who made 2 incredible saves at the end, you know, we would have lost a game that we would be very, very disappointed about losing. All in all, I thought we was fantastic in the first half. The control, the way we played to go 2-0 up was brilliant. Then the last couple of minutes, bit of madness when it, you know, the Xhaka Trent incident. If you look back on it, you know, let's be honest, Xhaka should have given a free kick, and then we maybe put it in the box and they don't break on us and score that goal. Should have Xhaka got involved? No, we're 2-0 up, just laugh at him and move on. But, you know, it's an emotional game, you know, lots going on, and I think he felt aggrieved that he'd been fouled. And you know, and rightly so. And then in the second half, they get the goal. Obviously, they've got the goal from Salah. Then comes the penalty. You know, that's never a penalty in my book. You know, but the referee again couldn't wait to give it. Some real funny decisions from the referee, I have to say. Like, you know, look at the Ben White booking, and then their centre half does exactly the same thing, probably even worse. Nothing. Couldn't wait to give the penalty. I felt we was up against it with him, like as we always are. But that's no excuse. You know, we were 2-0 up, cruising that game. Poor goal to give away at half time. But second half, we didn't really come out, you know, and stamp our authority on the second half, which I thought that we might do. Listen, we had all the pressure going into that game. There's no pressure on Liverpool in that game. So we take the points and the pluses from it and we move on. I have to say that a couple of decisions from the manager, you know, let's get this right. Mikel's got them all right this season. I just felt that there was a couple of indifferent substitutions there. Look, hindsight's a wonderful thing. I felt that Tierney maybe should have come on a little bit earlier. The ODEGAARD one for Kevin, I just don't understand what was the thinking of that. And we looked like we was like setting up to it on the counter attack. It didn't work. And you know, it was a difficult game in the end for us to navigate through. But we got a point. We didn't lose. What it does now is put Manchester City and ourselves in a position where it's in both of our teams' hands. You know, if we win every game, we win the league. If they win every game, they win the league as well. So, but we can afford to go up there and get a point. That's what we've got to do now. I do feel that we've got to get a result there. But I thought it was a great game of football, a really, really good game. I felt at the end of the day, disappointment, but relief as well. And I think that's how you've got to look at it. I felt that both teams went for it. And unfortunately, we just, I don't know if it was a bit of an experience or just how the game went. We just let it go a little bit too free flow at times. I think we give away far too many chances. And let's be honest, you know, Nunes went through a one-on-one. Ramsdale made a great save and a couple of saves at the end. But listen, we could have nicked it at the end. You know, if Gabby would have picked a better pass, Saka was free, and if he'd have actually gone to Trossard then could have got it over to Saka, who knows. But listen, it is what it is. It's a point. And I think that most Arsenal fans will be happy with a point, disappointed that we were 2-0 up. Because when you're 2-0 up, you look to think that you can go and get the win. But it wasn't only a couple of weeks ago we was 2-0 down against Brentford and we come back and won. At least we was 2-1 up and we didn't lose the game. That was a good thing again, you know, from the team. I felt that we didn't look like we was going to win the game in the end, but we hung on, made sure we didn't lose it. So we move on. It's important we dust ourselves down now, a couple of days rest, and we go again next week against West Ham.